Hello and welcome viewers, my name is Vardhan Singh and you are watching MSTV. Today at Marwah Studios we are celebrating 12th International Documentary Film Festival, which is a great initiative for the whole genre of documentary filmmaking because it needs a push, it needs a backing of all the big chains out there in the field of movie making and this whole entertainment sector to give it a push so that it can flourish. And this is again a big thing happening today, and as per the information there were around 100 of movies which were being part of it, which were being submitted for this particular festival from all across the globe. A few of countries that I knew about are Ethiopia, Ghana, Venezuela, Cuba, China, El Salvador, and lot many other countries which were there. And out of which there are around 15 of the movies or few movies which are being awarded under different categories. So let's catch on what exactly happening in this whole event and let's be a part of it. Thank you.
Pleasure to see you. Very nice to see you. Pleasure.
For today, I, welcome you all to this momentous occasion, the International Documentary Film Festival
Then you have to deliver back to the masses for their final results. So for us, audience is everything. This audience is the star, that much I can only say. And last but not the least, कि लाख आंसू इश्क भी रोए तो क्या आसमानों की भी मर्जी चाहिए. Whatever, how intelligent you may be, how hard working you may be, how honest you may be to your profession, but then yes, you definitely need blessings of your elders and of your Almighty, and without his or her blessings, nothing moves. So he only blesses those people who are good human beings. God helps those who helps themselves. So please try to become a good human being so that God should bless you. With all these words, once again, I welcome you to Marwah Studios on this 12th International Documentary Film Festival. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Hello everybody, my name is Satish Pandey and I am a documentary filmmaker. And as Sandeep said, documentary filmmaker is a very important aspect of filmmaking also. And documentary filmmakers are always not getting that post or that height which they have been to be today in India. But now, with the help of many film festivals, in international festivals and Indian festivals, the documentary filmmakers are coming up. Documentary filmmakers are the eye-openers for the society. And I think a role of a documentary filmmaker should be that he should reveal the truth in his work. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of you. As stated by my colleague and elder brother, it's a fact that documentary film is something, the name itself suggests that you are documenting something. So when you make a content, you get to see, I mean, as a normal human being, we go out, we watch things, but there are very rare people who can document those things. So when we start documenting them and create a storyline between those things, read under the lines and try to deliver what is the core concept behind what you see from your eyes is what is we are delivering through a documentary film. So, well, there are very, the number is very less where the appreciation level is given to people who make documentary films. But then yes, with the change of time, we see that there are many OTTs also which are coming on, especially documentary level, because people really want to see content that has got value from a normal human being's eye, not from a very fictitious world. So giving that back to the society can only happen through a documentary film. And with the kind of challenge that was there in front of, I call it a challenge for us also, because when we saw a lot of films in front of us, it was very difficult to find who's the best. But then for us to give certain remarks from our brain and from our stats that we carry with us, we thought that yes, this is something which we can say yes, it should go to that level. But for those who could not make it, I have one single point for them. I have a very small suggestion, I would call, that it is not the end of the road. I would suggest that what you see from your eye needs little more detailing. If you just carry that thing with you and try to intercept the basic thing that an audience would be really looking for, and if you document that and create a content which is actually acceptable at that level, will really help you achieve the next, probably the award for this particular section or the race. So with this, I would like to congratulate all those who are winners, and wish and pray for all those who really struggled and worked very hard for their content, and I wish that next time they win the award. Thank you so much.
Dear guests, Namaste. Thank you for Sandeep for organizing the event today. I hope to have the opportunity to carry out film and cultural exchange activities with you all in the future. Welcome to China. Welcome to Chinese Embassy to participate in the cultural festival world in the near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for inviting Ethiopian Embassy to be part of this important platform. And I want to thank Mr. Sandeep also for organizing this platform. As you heard earlier, documentaries are those stories, like films that tell the real stories of people. So this should be encouraged, because there are many untold stories, untold histories, and many more to discover. And these documentary films are the one who made us explore more, see what has been unseen. They go beyond what is already available on the platform. So we should encourage such platforms, and we should encourage documentary filmmakers, because they deserve to be praised more. And I'm very glad to represent Ethiopia in this important platform. Thank you very much for all the filmmakers and for the organizers of this program as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Namaskar, everybody. Nanivat for being here, for honor us with the participation of this event. Absolutely Chiwi. Well, you have a very traditional phrase that is coming stronger in the last years. That is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The word is one family. We have our particular phrase that means more or less the same. Is homeland is humanity. So us as Cubans, we believe deeply that all humankind is a single family on planet Earth. But to know that and to demonstrate that is very difficult, and to acknowledge that very deep in our heart also is very difficult. Because of distant geography, because of the different cultures that we, each of our nation have developed for many years, language, etc. But through art exchange, we can overcome that, and we can really realize that we are one family, that we are human beings, all of us, whatever we are. And particularly the filmmakers and documentary discipline has a lot of impact of that, to showcase, to document a single aspect of a human life means a lot for us as humankind. So that's why I congratulate all the participants in this festival, and I deeply appreciate their knowledge to the two Cuban documentary films that also participating in this festival. One of them that is a view to how women in many different fields create in Cuba. not from only from a professional perspective, but also from a personal perspective, the different environments when these women are act themselves on daily basis, and particularly in the creation. We are thinking about writers, actors, filmmakers, actresses, and also another one that is about the historical leader of our revolution, about Fidel. That forum means a lot, not only because it's about him, but also because it shows what Cuba has done in the last 60 years in order to advance for the development of our country in an independent and sovereign way. So I deeply, once again, have Nadia for recognize these two documentaries, and I wish you the best of luck for the next editions. Thank you so much, Andy, for all that you have done. Thank you so much.
Here, my dear friend, Mr. Marwah, he speaks everything, nothing is left for me or for anybody else to speak, just to praise and praise and praise. But coming to the subject today, that is the making of a documentary film. Like rightly said on my right side when I was sitting there, it is a documenting something. Once you are documenting something, therefore you are showing the reality to the world. Once you are showing reality to the world, documentary film doesn't have a commercial value. Because you cannot show it in the theaters and all and put your money. It has to be financed by somebody. But when you are documenting something and showing the reality, it may be against the organization, so they will not like it. But if you are documenting something and showing something wrong, which is pro-government or pro-organization, then they may come forward to finance you. So they are in a very big dilemma, whether to make a documentary film or not to make a film. So therefore, in my opinion, any producer of documentary film will make a documentary film which is balanced one, showing something which is against, showing something which is good. So therefore, they may get some finance from the government or from any organization.
Good afternoon, namaste. Greeting to Dr. Sandy Marwah and each of the distinguished guests who are with us today. We would like to thank the organizer of this 12th International Documentary Film Festival Noida for inviting the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela to the prestigious meeting place of documentary films. For our country, the documentary is a very important genre which had great government support not only in production but also for exhibition, with finances calls for the development and production of documentaries, not only for the Film Institute but from other government institutions and even from state governments. Likewise, there are exhibition space not only in community or university circuits, but also in commercial movie theater and even on an open television channel, both private and public, which program large number of documentaries. On this occasion, our country participated in this festival with the documentary The Shadow Offering, and photography by Antonio Garcia, with artistic direction by choreographer Juan Carlos Linares, and producer by Jose Antonio Varela. The documentary is a life experience of a group of dancers and actors in Venezuela who are rethinking their way of understanding their corporality, using the Japanese dance Buto, and directed by choreographer Juan Carlos Linares, who decided to experiment with the groups of young artists. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, honored guests. I'm very honored to be here and to attend this ceremony. Maybe in the first place, congratulate all the winners of the documentary awards. You have done a fantastic job. What I would like to say is documentaries are very important. Documentaries can change societies. They have a huge impact on society, and the job of the documentary filmmaker is therefore a very important and responsible job for society.
Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Marwah, members of the International Chamber of Media in the Entertainment Industry, International Journalist Center, fellow members of the journalist community, esteemed guests, students, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you very much. I'm deeply honored to speak on behalf of the Ambassador of Peru to India, Mr. Javier Polinich, on this auspicious occasion at the 12th International Documentary Film Festival. Well, actually this event stands as a beacon of cultural exchange for us, for the Embassy of Peru, because we see in this kind of event a good opportunity to exchange not only our cultural expressions, but also our differences, and to find a way to understand between each other, no matter the country, no matter the continents, no matter the languages. And also documentaries are a really important element, a really important genre that does not focus only in the box office or in the profit itself, but it's focused also in the important topics for our societies, no matter the differences, no matter the distance. And that will be all. Thank you.
Excellencies, distinguished colleagues, and ladies and gentlemen, and of course dear students, allow me to convey our deepest gratitude and special thanks to Mr. Marwah for this excellent organization and inviting us. I would like to convey His Excellency Ambassador Mr. Fırat Sunel as deepest best wishes and all success to the winners and the young students in this institution. And we strongly believe that documentary movies, as we all noted, are one of the best tools to exchange our ideas and our lives and our priorities and values. And we know that they can be utilized to know each other, for the nations and for all countries. So maybe more than fiction movies, we are very keen to support and promote documentary movies between our countries. So Turkey is very open to cooperate in this regard. So also we would like to wish success all the young students here, and also national and international awards on their future terms. Thank you so much.
I want to thank Sandeep Marwah sir for inviting me over here to the festival to speak a few words and share my knowledge. I was sitting at the back, and a few students over there, young, very bright students, were talking about how to get their first film made. So interestingly, I would like to share a very interesting anecdote. I was at the Cannes Film Festival this year, and one of the sessions over there was getting your first film made with the help of documentary. So if you ever go to Cannes Film Festival, you will see there are very many knowledge sessions that are happening over there to get your first break. So the importance of documentaries is that there are very many subjects that you don't know whether they are commercially viable or not. So documentary gives you opportunity to test the subject. If the documentary made gets appreciated, then you get funding, then you get producers to get your bigger feature film made. So that's the importance of documentaries. Coming to my own experience, I made world's first mental health awareness film, and today depression is one of the biggest killer diseases. By 2030, it's going to be the biggest killer disease. So when I approached a few funding agencies, they were like, mental health awareness feature film, it's not commercially viable, and the blah blah. So what I did was I made a documentary, and documentary was well received. It got 10 awards internationally. And then when I prepared a pitch deck and presented it to a couple of investors, my first feature film was made. So I can very well understand as a student your I would say affects how to get your first film made. So the best way to go about is make a documentary, select a subject, make a documentary, and make it well, and pitch your feature film to people. All the best to you, and be successful filmmakers soon. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everybody. Dimitri sitting on the dais. I would like to thank Dr. Sandeep Marwah for giving me chance, because this is something which I consider most important. And if I get the opportunity to speak, I think there cannot be better award than this, sir. Since basically I'm an engineer and in the teaching line for the last I don't know how many years, even including in the Marwah studios, and everybody has said so many things, yes. And there is no denial that a good, powerful, effective documentary is the need of the society, is the need of the students, and making those documentaries will certainly improve our society. But I would like to touch little different. Frankly speaking, when I knew about it, I was just surfing the Google, because Google Devta is the one where you get a lot of information when if you want to speak something. So I was also doing, and being an engineer, I thought that I have to talk, I have to discuss, at least I have to put my point in whatever little time is given to me. As far as documentary is concerned, the gentlemen have already mentioned that documentary is the most important document, I will say, because it is not film. Making film is quite easy, you can make the story, you can get the music and everything. But when you are making a documentary, it needs a lot of research. And for doing the research, you have to go to the history, you have to go to the other things. Now these days, we are lucky that when we are searching the things, the one thing which is common is data. And now when your data is there, mining of data is very important, purifying the data is very important. And here, sir, I would like to bring only one word which I have been talking for the last few years, that is artificial intelligence.
I would like to tell the work which Maya had done for the movie Saga of a Brave Heart. So we literally went to the place where the operation took place of my dear husband, and we did the shooting there. It was so overwhelming, and the sacrifices made by the armed forces. It was because of her that we are now able to share it with the school children. We have almost done 75 screenings, more than 75 screenings of this documentary, The Saga of a Brave Heart, as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav.
I'm very happy, I'm very excited. Today we have just finished with the 12th International Documentary Film Festival Awards. The International Documentary Film Festival with this 12th edition actually has gone very big. We had people from almost 15 countries right now, different ambassadors, high commissioners and diplomats who have come all the way to collect their awards for the filmmakers of their own country. This time it was quite interesting because we had almost 27 international films and we had altogether 165 national films. We had a separate category for students documentary. We divided the whole award function into three major segments. One, documentaries up to 15 minutes, documentaries up to 30 minutes, and over and above 30 minutes. In three categories, we had different segments: the best film, the best music, the best direction, best cinematography, best script, and all that. And I'm very happy that people have come all the way from different parts of the country, different parts of the world to collect their awards today. It has given me ample energy to plan our next festival in a much, much bigger way. Some of the best films we have received, every film is like a diamond. Every film is talking about something unique, something different, out of the box. And I think if somebody has got time to see all the 165 films, trust me, it is as good a complete course in filmmaking. I'm very happy that after this break, we're going to have a very powerful film, Why I Killed Gandhi. This is going to be screened today, which is one of the most powerful film I have ever seen. Now see, today we have finished with the 12th edition, and tomorrow we will start preparing for the 13th edition, and we are through this platform. I would love to invite people, documentary filmmakers from all over the world, to please submit your documentaries to this festival. We have some wonderful cash awards also, which have been included today in the documentaries. And the best part is that very soon we're going to start our own OTT channel. All these films will be a part of the OTT channel. These films will be available on OTT for the rest of the world.
Firstly, I'm very glad to be here today and witness all those winners getting awards. To make a documentary film is a very difficult thing because there is no commercial value for a documentary film unless the documentary film is through establishment. Nobody will finance you if it is anti-established. Because documentary films are based on facts. And in this world, no organization likes facts to be shown. But therefore, the documentary producer has to make it balanced to us. Show the reality and also show the good things about it. What can be achieved by this. So I congratulate all the award winners. I also congratulate Dr. Marwah for arranging all such festivals and encouraging the students and other filmmakers to make documentary films, which is so required in this world. Because if there is no documentary film, people will not know about the history of the country. So congratulations to all. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
See, the documentary films are very important for the society, and the kind of initiatives which Marwah Studio has done into highlighting those documentary movies, because we all watch the commercial movies, whereas in order to change the society, the documentary movies plays a very, very vital role. And these documentary movies are not for the commercial reason, but for the upliftment of the society and putting forth the reality what is happening around. So documentary movies, as being said, that is nothing but the documents which you are actually making into the movie. So you have some artifacts, and based on those facts and figures, you are actually making the movie. So I appreciate all the students, all the participants and all the awardees onto this particular event. Thank you very much to all of you. Thank you.
It's wonderful. It's my third time to be here in Marwah Studio. Every time is very important events, and we are happy to participate every time with this famous and fruitful awards. I have to congratulate all of the awards. I have to tell one word that if the language is we can contact with language. I think image is very important to create contact between civilization, between people, between countries. I encourage you to enhance the level of your production, to contribute for the cooperation between our countries, especially enhance the cooperation between India and Algeria in the movie field and documentary field. Thank you very much.
It's a great honor to be at the 12th International Documentary Film Festival at Noida here, conducted by the Marwah Film Studios. And it's a great recognition of the documentary culture that is nurturing in India. And as a winner of 5 awards at this documentary festival, I think it's been a very humbling experience because I run a film production enterprise from Bangalore, which is way down South India, and it's a recognition of the work that we have been putting together, and it's a great honor for me to be here and to receive these awards. And this is a great fillip to our efforts at promoting the culture of documentary filmmaking. And thank you for giving us these awards, and it's a great honor. Thank you.
आज बड़ा मैं अपने आप को बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है। इतने बहुत बड़े स्टूडियो में, मारवा जी के स्टूडियो में पहले 30 साल पहले मैंने काफ़ी शुरुआत की थी, जब मेरे करीब 80s के लिए। आज आके आता रहता हूँ, बहुत अच्छा लगा। और इस बारी मैं इस जूरी में मेंबर था। बहुत अच्छी फिल्में देखने को मिली, और कुछ फिल्में तो स्टूडेंट्स द्वारा जो बनाई गई है वो ऐसे किसी प्रोफेशनल से कम नहीं लग रहे थे। मतलब ये दिखाता है कि मारवा फिल्म स्टूडियो इतना अच्छा काम कर रहा है, जो अब लोगों को, अब न्यू जनरेशन को अपब्रिंगिंग लेके यहाँ तक लेके आ रहा है। देयर वर्क इज वेरी गुड एंड इट कैन बी एज जस्ट कैमरा वर्क देख लो, एडिटिंग देख लो या एक्टिंग देख लो, कुछ लोगों की बहुत अच्छी है। तो ये बड़ी खुशी हुई मुझे यहाँ आके, और मैं संदीप मारवा जी को बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि वो एक इतना अच्छा काम करते हैं। सो गुड। आई एम नोइंग फॉर लास्ट 30 years, बट इतना अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म फेस्टिवल को। क्योंकि डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म फेस्टिवल को बहुत कम मौके मिलते हैं जहाँ पे डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म दिखाई जाती है और वो हो जाती है। एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म मेकर की जिंदगी बहुत ही मुश्किल भरी होती है, लेकिन अब जो सपोर्ट मिल रही है संदीप मारवा जैसे लोगों से और उन लोगों से, आई थिंक वी विल अचीव अ गुड टारगेट वन डे। थैंक यू।
Hello, my name is Vardhan from the Netherlands Embassy. I'm very honored to be here at this special event to honor filmmakers, outstanding filmmakers here in India and from other countries as well in the field of documentary making. Documentaries are a very important tool in informing society, but also in changing society. As a documentary filmmaker, you are a kind of change maker, and it's a very powerful instrument of change making. So India is a country with a lot of talent.